I know the weight you are carrying is too heavy for you. I know you've tried to be strong longer than you should have had to. I know some days you wake up already tired, and some nights you fall asleep still holding everything together. But I pray that Jesus will come to your rescue. Not later, not when you figure it out, right now. I pray that Jesus, the healer, will touch you where it hurts most. The place you don't talk about, the place you've learned to live with, the place you thought would never change. I pray that Jesus will sit with you in this moment and lift what you can't carry anymore. That He will quiet your mind, steady your heart, and remind you that you are not alone in this. I pray that Jesus will heal you, not just the pain you feel, but the reason it stayed. Not just the wound, but the fear that came with it. I pray that His peace will reach you gently, without forcing, without rushing, and that you will feel safe enough to let go. And even if you don't know how to believe right now, I pray that Jesus will believe for you. Even if your faith feels small, I pray His presence will feel big. You don't have to be strong here. You don't have to explain anything. You don't have to fix yourself. Jesus the healer is near you. Jesus the restorer sees you. Jesus the lover of your soul has not forgotten you. There's a man staring at the ceiling, 3:17 glowing on the clock. He said, God, I'm exhausted from carrying wounds I never talk about. He tried success, tried silence, tried numbing the ache with noise, but every victory felt hollow, every laugh still had a void. And in the quiet of that moment, when even strength had gone to sleep, a voice said what nothing else could, son, you don't have to fix this. Only Jesus can heal me. Only mercy this deep. When the hurt is beyond my reach, only Jesus can heal me. Not time, not tears, not running free. Only Jesus can heal me. There's a woman holding memories like glass she's scared to drop. She said, God, I forgave him, but the pain just never stopped. She learned how to function broken, how to pray through clenched teeth, how to serve with a smile on while bleeding quietly. But when she finally laid it down, every scar, every silent plea, love didn't rush her process. It stayed and let her breathe. Only Jesus can heal me. The wounds I don't explain, the parts of me I've tried to save, but only made worse with pain. I've tried everything else I could be, Some wounds don't show up on x-rays. Some pain doesn't respond to advice. Some scars come from words, from absence, from betrayal, from surviving. And there's nothing wrong with therapy, nothing wrong with community, nothing wrong with rest. But hear me clearly. There are places in the soul only the presence of Jesus can touch. For the heart that still flinches, only Jesus. For the mind that won't rest, only Jesus. For the shame you never named, only Jesus. For the grief that rewrote you, only Jesus. For the faith that feels fragile, only Jesus. For the pain you outgrew but never outlived, only Jesus. I've been healed in pieces, but I've hidden some away, afraid if I touched the deepest hurt, it would all come undone again. But you don't heal like humans do. You don't rush, you don't pretend. You heal me all the way through, from the wound to the wide to the end. You don't just fix what's broken, you restore what pain rewrote. You don't erase the story, you redeem every note. Only Jesus can heal me. The ache, the past, the why. You don't just help me survive, you teach my heart how to live again. I'm done searching endlessly. Only Jesus can heal me. Hold, heal me. Let the choir slay. Jesus, you hear every whisper. You see every plot, every silent laugh, every hidden prayer against me. They've written their own ending for my story, but you are the author. So before their voices become prophecy, before their words turn into my reality, Jesus, don't let my enemies have the last word. They've been talking in shadows, writing my name with doubt and shame. They see my weakness, they mark my failures. They think my God forgot my name. But I remember what you promised. I remember what you said, that no weapon formed against me will stand when you defend. Jesus, don't let my enemies have the last word. You said I'm chosen, you said I'm heard. They speak defeat, but you speak life. You speak healing over every curse and every lie. Jesus, don't let my enemies have the last word. They count my falls like victories. They celebrate when I'm weak. They think my silence is surrender.
think my tears mean I'm defeated, but they don't know the God I serve. They don't know what you can do. They don't know that every attack is turning into a miracle too. You may have enemies, but you also have a God who rewrites endings. They spoke over Joseph, but God gave him a throne. They spoke over David, but God gave him a crown. People can speak, witches can plot, haters can gather, but only God has the final say. Jesus, don't let my enemies have the last word. They speak in darkness, but you bring light to the earth. They say I'm finished, you say I'm just begun. Turn their laughter into proof of what you've done. Jesus, don't let my enemies have the last word. Let your voice be louder than their voices. Let your truth drown out their lies. Let your favor silence their accusations. Let your glory be my reply. If they wrote me off, rewrite me in grace. If they buried me, let me rise in your name. If they planned my fall, make me a testimony, so they will know you are God. Lord, I've had moments where I feared their words, where I almost believed their curse. But you reminded me who I am in you, and who they are not in your universe. So I'm lifting my head again, not in pride, but in faith, because my ending is in your hands, not in their mouths, not in their hate. Oh, Jesus, you didn't let my enemies have the last word. You turned their curse into a living testimony heard. They spoke death, but you spoke life. You wrote my victory in the middle of the fight. Jesus, you didn't let my enemies have the last word. Thank you for vindicating me. They meant it for evil, you meant it for good. I rise by your grace. People can talk, people can plan, people can pronounce their own verdict, but God is the judge, God is the author, God is the one who writes the final chapter. So tonight I rest in this truth: my enemies don't have the last word. Jesus does.
Jesus, you hear every whisper. You see every plot, every silent laugh, every hidden prayer against me. They've written their own ending for my story,
but you are the author. So before their voices become prophecy, before their words turn into my reality, Jesus, don't let my enemies have the last word. They've been talking in shadows, writing my name with doubt and shame. They see my weakness, they mock my failures. They think my God forgot my name. But I remember what you promised, I remember what you said, that no weapon formed against me will stand when you defend. Jesus, don't let my enemies have the last word. You said I'm chosen, you said I'm heard. They speak defeat, but you speak life. You speak healing over every curse and every lie. Jesus, don't let my enemies have the last word. They count my falls like victories. They celebrate when I'm weak. They think my silence is surrender, but they think my tears mean I'm defeated. But they don't know the God I serve. They don't know what you can do. They don't know that every attack is turning into a miracle too. You may have enemies, but you also have a God who rewrites endings. They spoke over Joseph, but God gave him a throne. They spoke over David, but God gave him a crown. People can speak, witches can plot, haters can gather, but only God has the final say. Jesus, don't let my enemies have the last word. They speak in darkness, but you bring light to the earth. They say I'm finished, you say I'm just begun. Turn their laughter into proof of what you've done. Jesus, don't let my enemies have the last word. Let your voice be louder than their voices. Let your truth drown out their lies. Let your favor silence their accusations. Let your glory be my reply. If they wrote me off, rewrite me in grace. If they buried me, let me rise in your name. If they plan my fall, make me a testimony so they will know you are God. Lord, I've had moments where I feared their words, where I almost believed their curse. But you reminded me who I am in you, and who they are not in your universe. So I'm lifting my head again, not in pride but in faith, because my ending is in your hands. not in their mouths, not in their hands. Jesus, you didn't let my enemies have the last word. You turned their curse into a living testimony heard. They spoke death, but you spoke life. You wrote the victory in the middle of the fight. Jesus, you didn't let my enemies have the last word. Thank you for vindicating me. They meant it for evil, you meant it for good. I rise by your grace. People can talk, people can plan, people can pronounce their own verdict, but God is the judge, God is the author, God is the one who writes the final chapter. So tonight, I rest in this truth. My enemies don't have the last word. Jesus does.
Jesus, I've reached the end of my strength. I've argued, prayed, fasted, cried, and this battle is still louder than my peace. I don't have the words anymore. I don't have the fight in me anymore, so I'm laying it at your feet. Jesus, fight this for me. I've been standing in the fire alone, trying to be brave, trying not to break. Every night feels like a silent war. Every morning feels like another mistake. They don't see the weight on my spirit. They don't hear the battles in my head. But you see the war behind my worship. You hear the prayers I never said. Jesus, fight this for me. I'm tired of bleeding quietly. When my hands are weak and my heart can't breathe, help me, Lord. Fight this for me. Jesus, fight this for me. I've tried to be strong for everyone, smiled when my soul was on its knees. I've carried burdens I never chose, fought demons they'll never see. I've spoken faith with trembling lips, quoted scriptures while shaking inside. But tonight I'm done pretending. I need you on the front line. You don't have to fight every battle. Some battles are too spiritual, too heavy, too ancient. Jehoshaphat stood still, and God fought for him. Moses lifted a rod, and God split the sea. Sometimes your only job is to surrender the fight to the one who never loses. Jesus, fight this for me. When the storm is louder than my belief, when my faith is weak and my hope feels disturbing, Lord, fight this for me. Jesus, fight this for me. Jesus.
but pride only made me weak. So I'm laying down every weapon and placing this battle at your feet. If you fight, I rest. If you stand, I'm safe. If you speak, every enemy must bow, and every storm must break. Jesus, fight this for me. You stepped into what was killing me. When I was tired, you carried the war and turned my wounds to victory. Fight this for me. Jesus, fight this for me. Fight this for me. Thank you, warrior God. You never lose. Fight this for me. Some fights are not meant for your hands. Some battles are meant for God's hands. So tonight I'm not fighting, I'm trusting Jesus. Fight this for me.
Jesus. So many voices are talking at once. Doctors gave reports, people gave opinions. Fear gave predictions, enemies gave verdicts. But you are the judge, the author, the last voice. So before I believe what they said, I choose to believe what you say. Jesus, you got the final say.
They spoke over my future like it was finished. They read my weakness like a prophecy. They called my valley permanent. They called my delay my destiny. But you whispered in the quiet, you're still in my hands, child. And suddenly every loud opinion became smaller than your voice. You got the final say. When men say no, you make a way. When fear speaks loud, your truth still stays. You got the final say. You got the final say. Heaven decides, not what they say. My story ends in grace and light. You got the final say. They said I wouldn't make it through this season. Said this storm would bury me alive. They said my prayers were too late. Said my faith was barely alive. But you said I'm still chosen. You said I'm still called. You said what you started in me, you will finish through it all.
People can diagnose you. People can define you. People can judge you, but only God decides you. Only God defines your end. Only God has the gavel to pen the last chapter. And when God speaks, every other voice becomes noise.
You got the final say. Curses break when you speak grace. Darkness moves when you show your face.
what you decree will always stay. My ending is written by your hand. You got the final say. If you say heal, I'm healed. If you say free, I'm free. If you say chosen, I'm chosen. No voice can cancel what you speak. Let doctors talk, let haters talk, let fear talk, let demons shout. Your word is louder than them all, and your truth shuts every doubt. Lord, I almost believed their voices, almost accepted their conclusion, but your spirit reminded me that you are greater than every human opinion. So I surrender every report, every label, every fear. I choose your word over their words, because you are still here. You got the final say. You turned my midnight into day. What they call dead, you raised again. You got the final say. You got the final say. Heaven wrote my victory today, from beginning to the end of my story. You got the final say. You are God, your word stands forever. I believe you. People can predict, people can judge, people can conclude, but God has the last word. And his last word over you is not defeat, it is life. Jesus. You got the final say.